to it being sort of being embarrassing to be in the competition, and it's not a problem they went out of it, is what Dawes was saying. Like, what is your take on that, bruv?
Complete garbage. Yeah, Martin Keown sat on BT Sport last night and said, oh, it's a good thing. It's a blessing in disguise. Martin Keown was in the squad the last time we won in Europe. How dare he? Yeah, this notion of top 4 is a trophy. Get in the bin. Get in the bin. We smashed the stadium down, which most of these fans weren't around to witness, to go and compete with Real Madrid. Yeah, but I put a comment in earlier and I said, Real Madrid, every loss is a disgrace to their fans. Their online fan base has not been infested with this loser mentality, because every time they lose, go and look at their tweets and go and look at the replies. Every single one of their fans is on the manager. That manager, by the way, Don Carlo Ancelotti, has won 3 trophies since he's gone back there, including the league and the Champions League. He will be gone at the end of the season. He's won a Club World Cup, and every single game they lose, their fans want him out. None of this, oh, look at what he's done for the club crap. And that is why Real Madrid continually progress and continually stay at the top level, because their fans hold them accountable. Every single loss is a disgrace. Our fans, don't matter, don't want it anyway. Don't want it anyway. Martin Odegaard last night, coming on the pitch, yeah? Right, coming on the pitch, wins a throw-in, getting all the fans up and all of that. Yeah, well done. Great PR, mate. Yeah, great PR. Fantastic. Yeah, at the end of the game, he comes out and goes, oh, we just got to wipe our mouths, basically, and go and get ready for the next game. Oh, don't worry about that competition, mate. Throw that in the bin. That's fine. Our manager sat there last night and said, well, you know, we did want to try and win the game. Really? Why'd you keep Fabio on for 190 minutes out of 200 and something, yeah? 210 minutes. He literally played nearly all of the minutes in 2 games. Why did Tierney not play? Yeah, why are we playing a mix and match squad? Every time I watch Real Madrid, the team we're supposed to be competing with, they play their best 11 every week, every game. Copa del Rey, Club World Cup, La Liga, Champions League. I can pick their 11 straight away. None of this rubbish about we've got a thin squad. We've only got a thin squad because we didn't do what was required in all of the transfer windows we've had. And our fans are out there going, oh, yes, but look, we signed Jesus. Fantastic, great signing, cool. But we needed a right back, we needed a right winger, we needed a DM, and we needed a striker. Yeah, because as good as Gabriel Jesus is, he ain't really a striker, is he? Then we go and sign Trossard and Jorginho. After tracking Mudryk and Caicedo, we end up with Jorginho. The goal against Villa writes off anything else that he does for the club now. Doesn't matter, because Emi Martinez, off of his shot, scored. Bigger fish to fry. We've gone out of the League Cup at the first attempt at Brighton. 4 times out of 4, this manager's knocked us out of the League Cup. Four attempts, 4 knockouts. Europa League, 3 attempts, 3 knockouts. League title, 4 attempts, 1 still pending, 3 failures. Yeah. Then you can go to the FA Cup. Since he won it with a squad deemed not good enough, by the way, by all of this fan base, oh, that squad was toxic and negative. Well, he's binned all of them and never won it since. 3 more attempts. 13 trophies he has bottled out of 14. Yeah, and it's fine. Don't worry, on to the next one. But I'll tell you something now. The start of the season, this fan base, because of Ramsdale, Odegaard, Xhaka, and Smith Rowe, all on pre-season doing up PR about top 4 and Europa League. Then infested through the fan base. Now we're out the Europa League, don't matter. If we finish second and Spurs finish 3rd or 4th, we've both had the same season, Terry.
There's no difference.
We've both literally done nothing. The only difference is that we would have been in a title race and hung on for a little bit longer before winning nothing. Listen, at the end of the day, it is an absolute shambles, our European record. A shambles. And this fan base is sitting there going, oh, well, we can get in the Champions League. You said this fella down there, what's your name, mate? You said, let's get in the Champions League. It's been 7 years. Get in there for what? I've watched him get spanked 20 years straight. We can't even
It's completely different now than...
You've never won the Champions League, though.
Very quickly, how is it completely different? Because back then, when Wenger was our manager, number one, we had a better manager. And number 2, we had better squads. We got to a Champions League semi in 2009 with a squad younger than the squad we have now. But this fan base online go, but it's a young squad. It's a young squad by design to lower the standards, which is exactly what's happened.
To lower the standards.
Have a young squad.
Guys, let Dawes respond to this, please. Go on, Dawes.
What do you mean to lowering the standards? Because what Arteta's done now is completely change the standards now. We've gone from being a soft team, getting bullied by every single club, to now 11 clean sheets in 14 away games in the Premier League. Okay, this club's not going backwards. Arteta's actually progressing this team. This team is going forward. And you're talking about Real Madrid. You're talking about You're talking about competing with Real Madrid. That was even Gazidis. He sold us that dream saying
Let me tell you something. That was our chairman of our football club in 2004, my friend, who's no longer with us. Because when we got the funding from Barclays Bank to go and build the new stadium. Our chairman came out and said, we are moving to Ashburton Grove to compete with European royalty. Yeah,
okay,
then
but
Ivan Gazidis said it in
on,
2012. We are now in big 2023, and you're sitting there saying top 4 over a trophy. You said it 20 minutes ago.
1,000,000%. I'll take top 4 right now because if we won the FA Cup and League Cup this season, we finished 6th or 7th. Would you have taken that?
Yeah, 2 trophies over none. What's the aim of elite sport?
This club, we need Champions League football to go forward, okay? We need Champions League football to go forward and buy better players, okay? Winning the FA Cup and League Cup is not going to help us buy Declan Rice, buy someone like a Casado, buy a top-class winger.
We need top 4 to go forward and buy better players.
Champions League football. Look at these players. Look at these players nowadays. They want Champions League football. Okay, if you want to sign the elite players, they want Champions League football, not winning the FA Cup. Please tell me in 20
years of Arsenal Football Club being in the Champions League, which world-class players we signed.
Well, that's previously. But look at the signings that Arteta's made without Champions League football, okay? Every single signing, or not every single, but majority of the signings that he's done have worked out. There's been two or three that haven't worked out.
2 or 3. Okay. Let me go through them.
Okay, but 1 second. Let me finish
Cedric,
my sentence.
Pablo Marie.
But these were stopgaps. These were long-term signings. These were stopgaps. Okay?
William. Shall I
continue? But I know, but these were stopgaps. These weren't long-term signings. Okay, they were on like 2-3 year contracts. But I'm talking about as long-term signings, players. Majority of them have worked out. Imagine giving Arteta Champions League football and be able to fund money where he can sign top-class players. Okay, we're going forward as a football club. There shouldn't be any negativity within Arteta or this football because why are you comparing us to Real Madrid? Real Madrid
after the game.
Real Madrid are a complete different club. They're the biggest club in the world. Okay, we're not the biggest club in the world, so we can't be comparing ourselves to Real Madrid. Okay, they've got the funding and they're in a league where they're gonna have Champions League every single season.
Real Madrid since Wenger's gone, didn't you?
I know, but in the end of the day, they're still Real Madrid. Okay, people will still go to Real Madrid over us. Okay, so you can't be comparing us to Real Madrid. Okay, we have to be realistic.
Let me just interject for a second though. So this is it. I agree with you on the sense that I think Arsenal are building something brilliant. I think Arsenal are building something that's going to be very, very dangerous. Everyone knows I rate what you're doing. At the same time, though, you can be disappointed with going out of trophies. That is essentially Lee's point here, that playing down, not winning League Cups, being knocked out the Europa League, it's in your words were, it's more embarrassing to be in this draw today than to go out of it. That mentality is what's led to all these years with continually not winning multiple major trophies. You can be angry at your team for going out. You can be negative towards your team for a compartmentalized period of time to say that was poor last night. You were bad. That was terrible. Poor starting lineup from the manager.
Yeah, that doesn't mean. Big word.
Yeah, but you're but again, okay. So if you
no, but here's your words. If Arsenal won the league and the League Cup and the FA Cup this season, is that a better season than getting Champions League? And you're talking 5 minutes ago about the standards haven't been lowered. You said you'd take top 4 over winning the League Cup and FA Cup double this season. What planet are you on, mate?
Because we haven't had Champions League football for 7 years, bro.
But you're missing the point. You are so far clear in the top 4 race. It should be your expectation should be, well, you're going to make top 4 anyway. So why not top 4?
But if we were second or third and we were 10, 15 points behind Man City, I don't understand. Go for the League Cup, go for the FA, go for the Europa League.
Why not go for both now?
Because I don't want to sacrifice winning the league to win the FA Cup or Europa League.
I get that. I totally get that. So on that basis, if we don't win the league, then who's being held accountable? By you? Who are you?
But it's not a failure. Going for you still have you need that. What's the point of supporting a football club if you don't have that hope? It's not guaranteed for us to win the league.
Doors. You can have hope and you can want to win and love your team, but still criticize the failings within a season. The question I want to understand is why can't you criticize? Why don't you think you should be able to criticize failings even within a system and a process and a club that's starting to achieve? Why can't you criticize the problem still?
Because you have to look at what we are, Terry. Okay. We haven't got the facilities. I'm looking at it as, if you bring context into this, we haven't got the facilities to be challenging for every single trophy. Okay, we prioritize the Premier League. Okay, the players, Arteta probably didn't. Arteta probably wants to win every single trophy, but Arteta's not on the pitch. He can't change the mentality of these players to challenge for every single trophy. Okay, this is a young team.